What's up guys, Asher here back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a review over the Nike Space Hippies 02s. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so before we hop in the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and go check out the new clothing that just dropped last Friday, February 18th. Make sure you guys go cop some clothes. The line is fire, all said. That's all that needs to be said. Make sure you guys go cop some. Alright, so today we're going to be reviewing the Nike Space Hippies 02s. And let me see what color I got them on. Light gray multicolor. Because at first, there was like two on stock. There was like one that was like Photon dust, and another one that was this one, obviously. Then I got this one. So they're both exactly the same, but I got the one that was my size, even though they look both the same. So this is the shoe box. As you guys can see, really nothing to it. Now I'm gonna say something that you do get the size tag out, the size on the top right there. But I'm gonna say something before we open the box. This shoe right here, not the shoe, but the box reminds me of the Foam Runner box, because if you open it, all the wordings are inside the box like the Foam Runners. Even this one right here. This part isn't the Foam Runners, but this says Nike Transformed, right? And the thing is, what makes this one different from the Foam Runners is the writing is ink. The ink is plant-based, so it's not the same ink that's used on the Foam Runner inside the box. So the thing is it's literally all inside the box. Even this part right here at the bottom is right on that too. So let's see what the first shoe is like. Bam. And these are the 02s. Now I think the Space Hippies came out 2020, I'll say 2020. It was 4. It was 01, 02, 03, and 04. And I think it was 04 that was exclusively for women, but of course you can still get it in men's size because they ran big as well. And I was gonna get the original colorways, and the original colorways were like the gray right here, and it was gray all over the shoe, and then the orange Nike swoosh, which calls back to the the iconic color of Nike, which is orange. But I didn't want to get that. I wanted to get something that I was actually gonna wear, even though I would still rock those, because I rock anything I wear. So I just didn't want to get it. But as you guys can see, it's a very unique shoe, and the thing is, what makes this a unique shoe from other Nike shoes is because this whole shoe is basically made out of trash, which hence the Nike Transformed. And I think the actual colorways of the first colors were "This is trash." I think that's what it was called. But the whole idea of this is making trash, is transforming trash into a shoe, which I see a lot of sneakers doing nowadays, especially Adidas. Kanye West is actually getting on the move as well with his brand new Yeezys coming out. He's trying to make shoes more sustainable with using recyclable material into the shoe, which is pretty good because you start one place and you end up with a ton of other places copying not copying your idea, but seeing what you're doing and want to use that into their company, which is helping the earth at the same time. So let's get right into the shoe. As you guys can see, this swoosh right here, you guys might see that it's orange, but it's actually incorporated with 3 different colors: orange, blue, and a goldish yellow right here, which makes it the light
What's his name? I got nothing on a name. Come on, baby, what's the name? We threw out his name!
So these three colors overall make the Nike swoosh on the side of the shoe. And then we move on to a gray color throughout the whole shoe, which is, if you look closely, you can see bits and bits of multicolors knitted within the shoe. And obviously this is the recycled clothes, recycled materials that are integrated into the shoe. And there is a fabric difference between the swoosh and the actual knitting on the shoe, as well as this toe front. And then also on the side, you get this grid-like, the medial side, you get a grid-like knitting or stitching within the shoe. And you move on to I would say a lighter gray. A lighter gray within the medial side. Then you move on to a grayish blue right here, and then you would get like a darker, deeper blue as you get to the heel. And then this part right here is white, a whitish gray. It turns to a white gray to a pure white. Then to the back, the pull tab is I would say royal blue, and you see the Nike. I think is this. Let me see. No, I wouldn't say it's this logo for this type of brand of shoes, but it is a nice add-in, a nice stitch, a nice little thing they put onto the shoe. Then let's go back to the side of the Nike shoe. You also got the same black striping that's on the medial side, moved over to the lateral side of the shoe. And then you also got that grayish, leading up to a white gray into a pure white onto where the heel is. Then as you move on to the actual front of the shoe, this side is a royal blue, which says O2 Nike swoosh sign, and then it's Nike both ways. So each way you look at it, it says Nike. One's upside down, one's not upside down. And then, the funny thing inside the shoe, I don't think they're. Hold on, let me see before I even say anything about it. No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I think that's gonna mess up. So basically, I don't think there is there is, but like if you take it out, it's gonna like literally rip out of the whole shoe. So I wouldn't do that if I were you guys. The inside is literally the same thing that's on the outside. Right here, you guys can see it. It's not really any logo onto it. It's like this covered up foam, and then put in here to make the actual thing that's inside the shoe. And then, as you guys can see, the outsole, you guys can see that it's made out of multiple things, weird things as well. Some of those are just that's what makes the shoe the overall purpose of the shoe is to take trash and recycle it and make something better, something useful out of it, instead of polluting the world like humans have been doing for the past, since the beginning of time, basically. So the bottom is I would say a light bluish gray at the bottom. And as you guys can see, there's multiple things in it, including shirts, plastic, tires, a lot more that I can't even name, that I can't even think of right now. But overall, that's what makes the bottom of the shoe. Now, if you look at the bottom, you can see that they still try to make the shoe look like an actual shoe. I'm making all these track trails in it, as you guys can see. Oh man, there's a SH right here, but I don't know what that's for. And then of course you have the logo, the Nike logo, spinning little sun logo again at the bottom, and then you also have this integrated foam. I think that's just to keep this whole trash piece in place, because it's like reintegrated into this whole thing right here. So it's firm enough to where, you know, that you're not really all up on the trash part of the shoe, which is pretty good. I mean, it reminds me of the EVA form that they put on the foam runners, which makes it totally comfortable overall in the shoe. The fitting in the shoe, I would say go true size. I mean, like I do in every single Nike shoe. These shoes are actually comfortable. Wouldn't say they're the best comfortable Nike shoes I've ever had, but they are very comfortable. You get a lot of feet room in this, especially with this right here. It makes it way easier to move your big toe, even if you have a sock on. I mean, it's really comfortable. And I mean, this whole shoe is basically, it reminds me of the NMD Pharrell Williams shoes, because basically what they did was put a sock on the sole and named it a project and had it and was named. Because the actual, I would say that these are way more comfortable than the Pharrell Williams because of all the material that they put into this shoe, which made it way more comfortable than the actual Pharrell Williams, which is really tight around my feet. And I don't know if it's because of my size. So next time I'll try to go up half the size of the Pharrell Williams if I get any more. But this actually makes it a very comfortable shoe overall with the whole sock onto a sole. And let's look at the second shoe. This is basically the same, but both sides same. Very nice shoe overall. And then of course, you guys know I got it from StockX. You get the tag. StockX tag on it. I don't know why I'm reviewing that, like it's not on every single one of my shoes. Let me tell you guys the price that I got this for. So I got this for $157 base price just to buy it. And then after taxes, shipping, handling fee, processing fee, all of that stuff that StockX put into the shoe came up to $190.41. It was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't a hype shoe. I thought it was gonna be a hype shoe when it first came out, and it actually was for a little bit, and it just started going down because not everybody was buying it, not everybody was treating it like a hype shoe. But we also have a tote bag for the shoe. Now this is something that's really new. That's new. It's a tote bag, so I guess when you go into the beach and you're wearing these, you don't want to get it sandy, you just put it in your bag and then wear your flip-flops into it. Well, and then of course you guys can see, oh no, it says Nike hyperspace Nike Space Hippie 1, 2, and 3, and there's also a 4, but they don't include the 4 in here. I think it's because that's just strictly a woman's shoe. But like I said, you guys can you males can actually go into the wear those shoes if you guys find the right size, like size 12, like I did with the Nike Vapor Max Vapor Streets. But the back overall looks breathable. I mean, I like how they incorporated this, even though I don't think I'm going to be using this. No reason to use this. I mean, I'm not going to be putting my shoes in this and wearing flip-flops. And then also we have on the balls a whole lot of Chinese words, foreign words. Also, like I said before, the space to get the bottom on the side as well, so you guys can actually see what the shoe actually is. It says it all 4 corners, like you don't know what shoe that you're buying, and that's what really makes me, reminds me of the foam runners. That's why I said it really reminds me of that shoe because of the lettering in the shoe, but it's not plant-based ink. And then also inside of the shoe right here, which they injected some. I wouldn't say they injected it, but they had molded it out. You know what I mean? And then put it right there to, you know, just give it. I wouldn't just give it like a form, something to wrap around. But you know, that's gonna be it for the review today. Hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna move right into the on-feet of these shoes. The next review I'll be doing will be the Nike Dunks. I'm not gonna tell you guys the color yet. You guys are gonna be surprised. All I can say is that it was restocked this year. I think it was twice, but it was restocked. I know for sure it was restocked once. So make sure you guys tune in when I drop that, maybe sometime in March. That's gonna be it for today's video. I'm gonna push you guys out, let you guys watch the on foot, you know, see how it is on feet. And you guys wanna cop it, go ahead, cop it. I mean, right now it's a good price to cop it at less than $200. Higher than a lot of Nike shoes. They can get for like $50 or $100. But these shoes are very comfortable in my opinion. Just not as comfortable as the foam runners. I don't know why I'm comparing it. Oh, because of the box and the foam. But I would say that these are way more comfortable than my Dunks that I have. And nah, I don't want to say they're comfortable in the favorite match because I just started wearing them, so I'm not gonna put that on the scale right now. I'll put that on the scale next review. But they are more comfortable than the Air Force Ones, though. I'll tell you that. But basically, all the shoes that are leather, these shoes will forever top them for sure, because of just the knittings. All the knit shoes that I have will always top the leather shoes because it gives you more room to breathe in your shoe. So enough talking. I've talked way too much now. I'm gonna let you guys see the outfit, and it's gonna be it for today's video. Alright guys, I'm gonna see you guys later.